Well, here I am live from the Wetherspoons in Wembley, and I'm still full of a cold, so forgive me if I sound a bit snuffy or whatever. Amazingly as it is, along with the Telegraph Save the Pub campaign, Restore Britain have done a podcast on the wonderful nature of the English pub. And one of their researchers, I can't remember his name now, said that pubs have been around for a long time. Yes, they have. They had a commercial energy before the Romans even invaded. In fact, when the Romans invaded us, they expected wine to be the refreshment of choice. Instead, the militia that they brought with them, 2,000 in London alone, preferred our ale because they claimed it was more refreshing as well as being cheaper to make. And the Roman ladies, bless them, thought that spuma, which was the name for the froth on ale, actually gave them beautification purposes. It made them look younger. Amazing. And if you look at the old pictures of old tavernas from Pompeii, they look just like a bar. They look just like a modern bar with bartendering service. You know, they look just like it. It's amazing. The whole nature of it, the whole spirit of it, how it's been kitted out has not changed in 2,000 years. Okay, when it comes to England, we had bar wenches that would produce ale for sanitation purposes. It is coincidental with the fact that water was not very sanitary. So ale was made as a cleansing material for base for cooking, and it was soon considered that it had properties outside of this purpose, and it was the women that would produce it as a means of adding income to their families. They would make it and sell it in the intersections of roads. Sooner or later, it was discovered to be a money-making proposition, and so premises were built around this initiative called alehouses. And alehouses were collective places, and we still have alehouses now. And the concept of the alehouse is different to the concept of the inn, the tavern, the hotel, the pub, the public house. These have grown and evolved into their own entities. A taverna or a tavern would be where you would spend the night as a traveller, and an alehouse would be where you would just go and get food and drink. Now then, the relationship between food and a pub. A traveller would go and get what would be called a tuppenny belly. A tuppenny belly would be one of two things. It would either be a stew and a bit of bread, or it would be a couple of chops. Now, when I was a kid, going to the pub, you would only get a choice of different things to get. You would get sandwiches, you would get a plate of chips, you would get a stew. And this is what I think we should have in pubs now, because I don't really agree with the concept of gastropub. I think you should have a pie of choice, a pie of the day that could be made, handmade, they're always really popular, or a slice